The project aimed to contribute to the biodiversity conservation while supporting the sustainable development of the region, was implemented in 2005 to 2006 by the Romanian Ornithological Society with SGP financial support. The microregion Bădeni-St. Paul is situated in the southeast part of Harghita County in the Homorod catchment basin. The region has an extreme concentration of valuable habitats and important species in St. Paul fish ponds and Bădeni Hill. The villages in the area hold century-old traditions, multicultural and historical values. 10 hectares of the St. Paul fish ponds have a protection statute. 256 species of birds could be seen in the area. 63 are nesting here, out of which 12 are included on IUCN Red List and require special protection measures. The Bădeni Hill holds 3 important steppe semi-arid habitats, 2 of them being a priority for conservation according to the Habitat Directive. The beautiful landscapes of the region, the salty well located at the edge of St. Paul salt deposit, and the century-old churches preserving the specific Saxon architecture are only few of the local attractions that inspired a great number of young artists who participate in the annual art gallery organized in Martiniș. These wonderful rural areas are endangered due to the intensive agricultural practices, a single income generating activity, abusive tourism, and controlled waste deposits established during the last years on Bădeni Hill, and economic activities developed in the region without consideration of the environmental protection. It was a project aimed to promote the protection and sustainable use of natural resources while contributing to the sustainable development of the area and the increase of local communities' income. The activities to inventor the flora and fauna on Bădeni Hill and around St. Paul fish ponds, developed with the active involvement of the local community, successfully combined research activities with public awareness on the natural values existing in the area. The data collected with the participation of the school people and volunteers under the coordination of experienced biologists were integrated in a detailed monographic study published within the project together with a GIS map. The importance of sustainable use of the natural resources and the methods for rural tourism development as an alternative income generation activity were promoted through several meetings organized with the local authorities, local community and media. As a result, a management plan for the sensitive areas was developed, including measures for the protection of the natural values and their sustainable use as income resources. To support the locals in the development of rural tourism activities, 2 training sessions, exchange visits and workshops were organized, providing them the necessary know-how to initiate such activities and the opportunity to share experience. Support infrastructure for rural tourism was created by the establishment of an information center, installing information panels, and by publishing specific guidance. At the end of the project, some results were already visible. An area of 50 hectares from Bădeni Hill was declared protected area of local interest. The traditional agricultural practices are gradually reintegrated in the locals' activity. The arid and semi-arid ecosystems were rehabilitated and used for traditional grazing. The protection statute of St. Paul fish ponds was enforced, 210 hectares being included in the natural reserve Birds Halt from St. Paul. The conservation measures contributed to the protection of the important migratory birds species. New rural tourism structures were established, providing high-quality services in full respect of the environmental protection requirements. Thus, the necessary equilibrium between the economic interest and the biodiversity conservation is consolidated in the area. To continue improve the sustainable management plan and to implement it represent a challenge and a commitment of the local community deeply involved in its own development together with the local authorities.